So, like many Jeeps, you probably have the issue with the manual controls where they kind of get stuck and they don't want to turn anymore. And if you force it, you can actually break that knob off. I've seen that before. But in this video, I'm going to try to explain to you how to clean these up to where they'll work again. And first thing you got to do is pull the glove box. And by doing that, you have to pull these off to the sides. Like that. And the glove box will come down and off. So once you get the glove box out, this is what you'll see. Actually, it will look more like this. This piece will be in the way. You have to pull that this way, and it'll come off. It just has these little holes for detent. And then you'll see this. And the problem is, dirt collects in these little channels. You have these little metal pins that run in these channels. So what you'll do, pull the cable off. The screw's already loose because I've already had it apart. Pull that center screw out. And then this whole thing will just come right off. And you can see all that buildup and just dirt and grime. That's from, I had sprayed some lubricant in there before to try to slicken these things up. Well, it just made a good spot for the dirt to stick to. But what happens is these little metal pins, there's 3 of them, and they get dirt stuck between them and these little channels that they run in. So when you spin this, it moves these different directions depending on, you know, which channel it's in. But the trick's going to be cleaning out all these channels, cleaning up the pins. And how I cleaned this one was I just took a rag, folded it in half like that, stuck it in there, and just drug it across everything, cleaned it out, and then I used compressed air to blow out, you know, the remainder, stuff that you can't get to in the corners. And then once you get all that done, you put it back together. It's tricky getting it back together. I'll show you kind of the trick. I guess there's no real trick, but you want, let's see, you want this black one to go in this channel. You want this long white one to go in this top channel, and then you want this bottom white one to go down here on this bottom channel. Alright, here's a perfect example of, don't worry when you're putting it back together, because it's fairly simple to mess up and fix the mess up. As you can see, this bottom pin isn't in the channel, so I just loosen the screw up, and then you'll be able to pull this out just a little bit and then push, maybe, yeah, not too far. Now you can see, now that I've got it in that channel, it's good to go. Tighten the screw up and everything's done. Test it out. And you can see these little windows. You can see where your pins all are. Can't see that one currently, but it's in there. It's all the way to defrost, which is the main tricky one. You can see how the cable starts to bend. But as you can see, it's all the way in defrost. Come back all the way to face vents. And before, this thing would only go, you know, I would leave it here, which is just normal, you know, face. It would only go to there before getting bound up. So it would literally only go that far. Now, I'm able to go all the way to defrost with no issues. Alright, I hope that helps somebody. I'm sure this video's very crummy, but I'm shooting it one-handed on my phone and just pausing in between frames. But thumbs up and subscribe if you like. I've got other videos if you want to check them out. They're not car related, but maybe you'll find them interesting.